early setup for 2020. Now, I know this has been anticipated for a while, but I've been putting my desk together as much as I can. So I'm just going to explain a little bit about each part. So the main thing running my setup is my Macbook Pro 2018 Touch Bar version. It's got a 2.3 gigahertz quad-core i5 processor in it and 8 gigabytes of RAM. Now, I love this MacBook. This thing helps me in school. Now, next thing, this is a Dell monitor. I bought this off of eBay used. The guy said he could get it to me for free shipping and a lower price, and he also had the best monitor for me, so I am so grateful for that. This thing works awesome, and it is a 1080p monitor. So, next up, connected is the Dell AX210 speakers. These things are connected via headphone jack into my MacBook, and they work great. Now, I have a second pair of these for my gaming setup because I needed another pair of speakers so that when I stream off of my capture card from the Switch, that I would have audio pass-through, because my main monitor does not have sound. So, next up, I have a floppy disk coaster for my drink, so whenever I need a drink, I can just have it on my desk and ready instead of damaging my desk. Now, this desk is the IKEA Windman desk. This thing costs $38 from IKEA, and it is great. The size is absolutely perfect for what I wanted. I honestly almost got the bigger size, but I didn't want it to hang out much. Next up, this is the Sienstra Space Gray keyboard. This thing looks exactly like an Apple keyboard, but I wanted something a little different, and especially something that wasn't as expensive. This thing works great, and it's Bluetooth, especially to clean up the amount of wires. Next up, this is the MX Master 2S mouse. This thing is also Bluetooth, and I've had this thing for a while, and this thing looks professional, and it works great. So that's my mouse of choice. This is my Red Dragon mouse pad. I used this previously on my gaming setup before I got a new keyboard and mouse pad for the whole thing. Now I figured, why not, instead of buying a whole new keyboard mouse pad, especially when this one has a decent size pad on it. So, next up, I have a power strip connecting everything that I wanted. This thing is held down by 2M Scotch tape squares that can hold things down. Now it's got a whole bunch of power outlets and a whole bunch of USB ports. I wanted something that was going to power everything and that I wouldn't have to put on the ground. So I put this thing right on top of the desk, and connected is my Google Home Mini. And I cable manage this thing as much as I can because it sits right here in front of the outlet. I didn't want a whole bunch of cords staying right here. So this is Google Home Mini, and this thing helps, especially when I just want some music sitting next to me on my desk, especially while editing. Now, connected to my MacBook is a dongle. Now, if you don't know, the 2018 MacBook Pro's got all of the ports stripped off, so now there's only 4 USB-C ports. I need a dongle to connect everything, which the USB for my mouse, the USB for the speakers, and just so I can connect the HDMI cord to the monitor. So that helps definitely out a lot. Now, I tried to cable manage everything as much as I could behind the monitor because I wanted no cords to show, especially when this thing looks great. Behind, I also have an LED strip. I had to cut it so that it only cuts the length of the desk, but I have the remote, and I can change it to any color that I want. To be honest, it looks great. So, I also have a fake plant that I got. It's about this big. I thought it would be a lot bigger, but it was only about this big, which was fine with me because it was only $1.99. So I didn't really need anything that big. But you can't really see it because it's in the corner hidden. But otherwise, this is my early 2020 productivity desk setup tour. So I want to thank everybody for watching this video. Follow my social media down below, and I will see you in the next video.